Let's do double respects. So first of all, let's see if unspecking the upkeep changes. 164. 164. Yeah, no tooltip updating there. Alright. And let's strip the weapons and have a look at what we're actually working with. I think we have a bow and some armor items. Okay. And I guess if we're doing it this way, we should also unspec here right now. Okay. Still no update, by the way. If I go into a city screen, does it fix that? No. Okay. I'm not even sure that ability is working. Like I don't see any. Like, did the cards go more expensive? They were 20 something on the tier 2s, and they are now. They're still 22. I'm not. Are we convinced the upkeep thing actually works? I mean, I guess this is what sanity checking does for us. Okay, so prior to all updates, we're at 164. 164 hypothetically was a single, was with 1. We should see that go down next turn when we have 2 armies, both with the upkeep thing. Probably. Possibly. Or possibly it will go up. Why up? Who knows? The UI decides. Okay, so our main character, or rather our leader, who doesn't have any inherent benefits or penalties to anything. Also, does this mean my leaders get the 20% damage buff from Spawnkin? And our options here are Visions of Woe, which is minus 50% damage for an entire action. Assassinate, which is a free action, but is melee range. Frostfire Detonation, which is a single target 30-point nuke for a full action that then AoEs my own team. Any game devs here? None who have announced themselves, no. Could do Virulent Outbreak. I like Disease. Disease is magic resistance debuff, which is kind of nice. We have a lot of other ways to apply poison right now, though, so that's not that exciting. Restoration was fairly exciting. And Draining Blade could be good if we're going melee. And we now have some incentive to go melee. I don't actually love this ability. Mostly because I don't like temp HP that much on heroes. So, pushing towards, if melee, Assassinate, probably. Possibly Draining Blade. If we don't go melee, then we Restoration. Or maybe Virulent Outbreak. Alright, we're trying to get the discounts on our armies because we're really getting punished. But discount is a tier 2 support ability. You have to have 3 skills to get there. Experienced Leader was an absolute scan. Battle Seeker training for one of our armies for tier 1 seems good. But maybe not for both. It depends if we stay on tier 1s or not. I don't know if we can eventually do that forever. If we're going to have to do some others. And we've decided all of my leaders want this because our economy is just too bad otherwise right now. So Vigor is HP for the unit, which is okay up front, otherwise doesn't matter. Restore was fine, but not exciting. I guess what it should be is this character should be the support character. We should run Restoration and Restore. And probably True Sight here. Oh, that's probably Battle Seeker training. Okay. So that makes the other character the damage dealer. And what are the restrictions on the Fire Wyvern and Wolf? Can the bow be used with either? Bow disables secondary but doesn't disable that. So only the staff disables mount. Okay. If you enter battle with 2 full stacks, do the support abilities affect the other stack? I don't think so. I don't know, Xander. My impression is the stack that has the leader gets the leader's buffs. The stack that doesn't. Is I believe how that works. Okay, so this character, I need, I always want this and I never get this in my games. For games where I can play by email like this game, I want a notes page so I can make plans for my game and remember across sessions. And I don't want to have to do it in a Word doc, although I use Word docs for that. And then the other thing I want is I want a little like description box for my leader so I can tell when I'm building builds. I want this in Battle Brothers. I want this in any game that allows individual unit promotion. I want a way to track my plan for that across play sessions. I guess again I could just use a fucking Word doc, but it feels like it'd be nice in the game anyway. So I guess the question is, how far down the support tree do we want to go? We definitely want probably want spur to action if we're going to go 3 points in already, because it's 7 to get spur to action, and there's a lot of good buffs in here along the way. Alright, so we're Battle Seeker. Confirm. This is the right guy, right? It's my leader. Lord of, yes. Governor, Lord. Did I not govern the other place? Hold on. Oh, I just thought of something. Hold on. Please tell me I have my governor assigned. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, promotions. Let's go. We go. Battle Seeker training. Confirm. We go. I don't know why it makes me confirm like this, but it does. We're in here. This is going to be restore over true sight. Is that true? Yeah, on this guy it is. Okay. That should now unlock. Did not unlock that? Oh, it's the wrong tile. It is. Inspiring leader. And then we want strength training. And then we want precision training. Do we want precision training? We want it. Wait, I can select more than one at once. Oh, interesting. I think we want endurance training. Do we want endurance training? So max HP is such a scam, but I guess on low HP units it's okay. I don't know if I want. I mean, all my units are ranged, but we don't have to make it that way. Money revenue just changed. Did that mean it wasn't applying previously? Because this character is in an army, and we had that ability previously. Does that mean it just wasn't applying previously? We have 4 skills here. We need... If we had to take... We only get 1 more of these, huh? Wait. Wait, why does it say I only need 1 more? Because it counts the one I have selected. Okay. So if we had to take 2 of 3 here, what do we want? Between defensive, which I like, endurance, which I'm not sure about, status resist is okay, or precision. I think accuracy and crit seems good. We use a lot of skirmishers. I like the skirmishers. We're using beastmasters. So I probably want precision. So between defensive and endurance, these are kind of complementary too. I know, but I think precision's better. And I think we want to go down the battle mage tree after this, but maybe we don't. 15 HP feels like a lot. Yeah, so does maybe 1 resistance isn't that big. I mean, what's the average like hit points of one of our units? Like, what is this actually doing for us? Units are 72 to 70 to 72 HP. A little bit lower, actually. The warriors have more. The skirmishers have less. I mean, it's like a quarter. It's like a 20% HP buff, roughly. You're super new to the game. I watch this and you feel super stupid not knowing anything. That is the fun of complicated games, right? Is you get to immerse yourselves in them and explore the systems and figure out what's going on and then build the strategies you like. That's the fun part, right? So everyone starts in the same place. Everyone starts not knowing what the hell is going on. And some of us end there, myself included sometimes. All right. I think the damage and accuracy is hard to get away from. I mean, this is the equivalent. We decided these are worth 10% resist, right? Each, although it's diminishing, so it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, that kind of thing. I think status resist, I think these are too good to say no to. Maybe we take endurance training later, but I think it's defensive and precision right now. Honestly, we probably should do away with the damage, but I can't give up damage. It's too good. Okay. We confirm these. Okay. Can link a chart which shows effectiveness. Yeah, at me in Discord with it, Xander. And if you do it in the Wonders channel, I'll pin it. The Age of Wonders 4 channel, to be clear. All right, and we're running Restoration. Although I'm tempted by this, but we'll run Restoration. Okay. All right, is there a cooldown on Restoration, or is it once per battle? Once per battle. Okay. All right, so that's our respec. We did see cash reduction. We went down to 152 from 168. Do I want to get into the nitty gritty of that? Does that number seem right for you guys? I feel like that number might not be right. This actually shows as a change. This is the first time we've seen the unit upkeep cost reduce on the actual card. Does that mean when I leave armies and rejoin armies, that buff is just never applied again? Cool, Xander. I mean, we have the movement to try that. Very fast cab type flying. Very fast cab type, but not flying. This guy's the caster. I think he doesn't need flying. I don't know if I can move through my own units with flying or not. I don't know. I want to see something real quick. So I want to see if I'll just give him the better movement one right now. If I or the movement one right now. If I move out, okay. So we're at 152 unit upkeep, and we actually saw the card adjust. What happens if I move in and out of this army? Okay, that changed. We went back up to not 168 where we were, by the way, to 164 now. Oh, it was 164. No, that's okay. We saw the card change. Card went to 22 from 19. And if we go back, updates again. I think it's working, chat. It's working. Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's the first part. Now the synergetic thing is this character needs its stuff done. We're going to do archery here. Although I think we want support up and up through. This is Battle Seeker training. And True Sight. And Inspiring Leader for sure. So it's 3 for sure. Okay. I want to do archery with this. I thought Dark Ritual was kind of so-so. I don't think Holy Retribution is going to do anything. We've had this conversation. I think the one that we care about is Blink or Dark Ritual. A little tempted by Blink. Can we blink in both? Sure. We can blink it whenever we want. Okay, we take Blink there. So now we have 2 points left. Spur to Action being free is very interesting. Very interesting. So hero damage seems good. Precision damage seems good. I don't know if precision training applies to yourself. While army leader unit, we're not going to be, well, we would be army leader. Units in this army gain. Does this include yourself? Are you a unit? I don't know if leaders are units or if leaders are not units. We get a lot of the other buffs, but we have to take them manually. Strength training is non-hero damage. Sure, but that's interesting that it specifies non-hero damage. But what about precision training, which doesn't specify non-hero? Does that mean we get it? I guess we could see this too. Does defensive training apply to ourselves? All right, hold on. All right, this is even more science. Okay. And will it do that on the world map? I guess we should check. All right, so let's do this. First of all, okay. We're at 152 upkeep. How come we... Oh, because 164 reduced. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we go back here. Do we have our... We have the white... We never unequipped this wolf. Okay, so we go here. Should update something. 70 to 80. Mission accomplished. So we do see that. And what I want to know now is, what are their resistances? 6 and 2. How can it be 2? Don't we have a racial that gives us more resist? Maybe that's where the 2 is coming from? Where do I see my racials? Okay, so they had 0 resist prior to this. Apparently. Is that true? I would see that here, here, here. Where are my units? My base units. Oh, I can't see base units on this, of course. Why would I be able to do that? It's actually in the info, in the units. And this is a shield unit from the Barbarian. So it's this thing, right? This is a tier 1 warrior. Yeah, 0 resist there. Okay, so we are getting the 2 being applied. If we then apply the... This is what we saved for. If we apply the resistance one, I guess I could see on the other army where we already have resistance applied, right? And we don't have to then load. This guy should have 3, and he does have 3. Okay, so now we can see if it applies to the hero, right? What is the hero base with? Base 3, resistant 2. And what does it use nomenclature for this? Does it say base 0? It does. It shows me. So the even though it... So, okay. So did you guys catch what that means? Yes, exactly. It means he's not a part of his army, but it also means, whereas the language on this one here says non-hero units gain 10 strength, this one doesn't specify non-hero units, but it in fact applies to non-hero units and ought to use the same language. I don't know if it changes anything, but at least we know now. Yeah, we could try combining, but he can never be this guy can be a subset of the other army, but the other army can't be a subset of this army. All right. So I guess the question is now, do we just go down the archery route ourselves? What would we be looking for that? Get range and accuracy again. Killing momentum's always nice. Or do we keep buffing the team? Buffing the team seems really good too. Defensive training seemed excellent to me, by the way. So I don't think precision training then applies to this unit specifically. We could try to keep the archers in the other... We could try to keep the archer units with the non-archer hero, and the non-archer units with the archer hero, which makes perfect sense, right? You could just feel that. That's just intuitive. You just like come right back to that every time. I think we want the other spur to action. We're already investing. I think we can't get less than 3 points in here, right? So do we just cut our losses here and move on, or do we, for individual damage, or do we keep buffing the team? It's got to be the team, right? Also, what happens when you engage a fight? You know, chat, where you get that position where your army's out of movement, like what we did here, where our army's out of movement on this tile, but the hero has more movement, and we use the hero to attack into that tile? Does that mean the units are still part of the army or not? Don't think so. Probably not. I don't know. We're going to test that too. Because it's beginning to feel a lot like the the buffs your leader gives your heroes are actually really hard to apply with the way that movement actually works. Same with the upkeep stuff, right? Every time we separate from the army, if they're in the battle screen under the same row, it's the same army. All right, we'll have to check that. We can check the buffs. Now that we can see the resistance buffs, we can actually just check every time to see if we're getting 2 or 3. That's probably an easy check. All right, so we have all the rest of our level up. Let's do this. Let's get back to the gameplay. I'm interested in finding the answers to these questions, although I'm not always pleased with the answers we get. But it isn't the most exciting thing to do this forever, I don't think. Perhaps it is. So this just seems so good to me. It's just a huge amount of magic resist. And there's so many enemies in the game that do non-physical types of damage. I really don't think I can get away from that if we're going to go down this route. And that now unlocks the others. Why do we have less? Because we're one level below. So non-ranged units still get crit too. So that's actually pretty good too. I know I need to confirm. All army leader, all non-hero units. So this is just 10% damage for everything. This is 10% accuracy for ranged units and 10% crit chance for everything. And this is HP, but I think HP again is the one that doesn't get there. So what do we want? Damage for everything? I guess we're gonna get 2 more anyways. This is 5, so we're gonna get them all. What's the order? Does the order matter? Order probably doesn't matter. Let's take the accuracy for now. Okay. Alright, so we're just building them identically, even though I want to use different weapons. Okay. Alright, someone having the bow and someone having the orb is what we want. Okay. But we did get our discounts, which seems really important for this run. So that's nice. Okay, our items are equipped. We're using the better wolves. We've got 1 wolf in the bank for the 3rd hero. And I think we're good, right? Now we can play the game, now that we've spent some time figuring out what the hell's going on. Alright, we produced a shrine in this city. We have 82 gold. We can build a storehouse, but we're not bad at the game, so we're not going to do that. Food is a scam. Do we want to build knowledge for 2 turns? Not boosted. So it costs us money. And what do we have next turn? We could let the production die, which is kind of a bummer. How much are we wasting, by the way? Do we know? It's 130 to build this. We build 58. We build this in 2. So normally 60 twice is 120 minus 4. Possibly not that much. Kind of want this next turn. The money just seems too important. I think we give it a turn. Why is the storehouse a scam? Because I don't believe in... I think when we have tiles like this, where there aren't all Lux tiles that have pretty important things on them, I don't think just random growth in production is worth food. I think I really want mana, knowledge, or gold to really care about growing that much. I just don't think it does anything most of the time, all the rest of it for this. So I don't want to invest in food. This doesn't seem very powerful to me. Alright. Units have moved then. Any scouts? Scouts are done. Spell's ready to launch. We're not casting it. We produce a shrine, but that's too bad. Orders required. Too bad. Okay. Let's roll the turnover. Alright, that was actually a really interesting turn from figuring out what's going on. Okay. So 2 things have finished here. We have 162 gold. Hypothetically, our outpost is done. So if we take this... Okay, this is more science time. I haven't tried an outpost wonder yet to see if I get the Imperium. So we are sciencing some more. Okay. So we're at currently plus 45 Imperium. It's too bad I have to build the quarry here. We do get it. Alright. Cool. Did we gain? Oh, who knows if we gain. I didn't look at the other one too. I think we might have got 2 gold. Was there 2 gold on that too? Minus 10 plus 2 mana. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we're not ever planning to found that. So we're paying 10 gold a turn for 2 mana and 5 Imperium. That might not even be worth it, honestly, but we did it. It's fine. We'll live with it. Alright. What do we have over here? We want to build gold buildings because we're super restricted. The mint is 119 here. We'd love to get to 2 mints, but we're not. I mean, if we fight this shit, we kill enough stuff. How much do we need? 119 twice for 238? Seems like a lot of fights. Maybe. Alright, what do we get for Empire skills? We could get free units, but the problem with free units is they cost money. So they aren't free. They cost upkeep anyways. I assume the army costs upkeep. I assume every one of these Imperium skills is not good for us. I guess it's city cap, and we just build gold buildings in all of our cities. There's no reason to spend it right now, right? We could get a second Whispering Stone for stability. I guess, is that a question? Is stability good for us? I don't know what it... There it is, right there. So it caps at 20. It's basically 20 stability for a city. And is the city unstable? No, the city is stable still. What do we get for breakpoints? Production, draft, and food. Production lets us build more things, but we only care about mana and gold from that. And draft and food. Draft seems not very good for us right now yet either. I don't know if we care about stability, but it would give us something to do with our Imperium. And it does take time to accrue that bonus. 5 Imperium is good. What are you responding to? The outpost? Do you see how hard it is for us to spend Imperium right now, though? None of the things that we want to do are represented in the Imperium tree. Alright, we gotta fight. Pasture there. Pasture's gonna give us food. We're gonna grow again with food. We still have some okay tiles. Need mines. I guess we could start transforming into mines too once we hit the rest of the things that we need. So let's get the mint done because the mint requires 3 farms. I think it's the last building that requires farms. So let's start that here. Then we can transform all the farms that we can into mines. And let's go kill some stuff over here. So we can test the hero being in front of the army thing here. Although, do we think we can win this fight? 2 level, any of these mind control? Charge strike, heavy charge, volcanic smash, conjure rune stone. Summon a rune stone onto target location. The stone will damage enemies from a distance. Sounds fucking annoying. I've never fought. I don't know if this camp is doable or not. It seems like it might be. It has a material that we already have. Think how strong our... Well, think how much resources we would have been generating. We don't actually have Firestone. Fireforge. I guess we could. We have to take a desert tile to get there. But we could build towards it immediately. Don't really care about the food boost right away. Alright, so if we did this, it would be go to here. How close can we get with this one? Could go to there and use the hero, but that one is in range of both, right? So we have to give up one of the army bonuses to do this. Unless this unit has enough to move back, and then we split the army after. That could work too. I think we need all the bonuses for that, right? So, okay. So go here. Go there. It says safe battle. Let's auto it and see if we get out of there without any unit loss. I don't actually wish to lose units, so I guess we are retrying. I guess we'll get to see what this guy does. Okay. Why did I do it this way? I should have moved the hero unit in instead of the full army. Whoops, that was a slight mistake. All right, so they have burning all over the map. Okay. All right, he looks cool. Look at him looking cool over there. Don't be so twitchy, giant. All right. And he summed it up here, so we can just kill this, right? Is it immune to fucking range attacks? Oh, he's showing me its attack. Okay. I mean, if he summons it up front, that seems great. Okay. All right, we want to not be on fire. Did we start on fire? Yes. Does that mean multiple of my units started on fire? Just the hero and one of the dogs. This pisses off in a turn. It says expires in 1. Presumably the fires stay active throughout the fight though. Right. Thing is pretty resistant to range apparently. How fast are they? They're gonna do anything horrible if I move forward? Like, are you gonna like... Do you have pyromancers back there too? Less than magma spirits. Okay. And what does this thing do? Volcanic smash, range 1. This is the summon, but it's on CD for a while and he's got charge. Okay, so we can move pretty close to that and be fine. This is a valley. Are we excited about valleys? No. I went to there. What happens? 35. What if I get closer? Maybe we could take 35. This doesn't hurt us to do it. How much health does it have? 50. Okay. Get a 75 from there. Dude, I do not understand line of sight. I guess here we're not behind the rock, but we're still above it. But this is trees blocking it on that side. So this is unobstructed tree line in range. Okay. Wait, why didn't you attack? Because I've gone back to left clicking for confirmations like normal games, but this game does not use confirmations like that way. Okay. Alright, where can my hero go? Is it blink time? Cooldown 2. Might be blink time. Oh, we don't get 1 attack with the blink. So actually it's going to be identical to moving around. We can get 2 attacks there, I think, at 70. Seems okay. Alright, so go there. And then come over here and heal that guy so he stops bleeding. Or stops burning anyways. I assume flying doesn't apply these debuffs to us. We're pretty quick. We want to come up and over. I want to be like right here, raining death on the enemies below. Why can my flying mount not fly down hills? Doesn't that seem weird? Maybe I can when I have full movement. One, two. Okay, this tower range is 4 on this, right? So we go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. Okay. 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 Can't stop over unpassable terrain. Sure, but can I fly down next turn over it? If I can, that's cool. I know it, I don't want to stop on it either. But all right, Sunder. I can't actually. Oh, I got the wrong ability on again, right? 50 is there. 50 is there. 50 is there. What's his charge get him out to? Here. Okay. Okay. Get out of my way. It's a lot of fire over here, I gotta say. What is this random thing just sitting here? This like broken icon? Who knows? Alright. I know. Throwing at rocks, not good, not our strong suit for sure. We have a big army here. The power of swarming units, huh? These things are already on fire, so moving through more fire patches probably doesn't matter, right? So all they do is give me fire. I don't know if I care about the other dog getting burned or not. Probably. Okay. We already used our other attacks, that's fine. I'm in range, apparently, of the fucking burning unicorn. Who knew? Did he have a teleport, or is he just insanely fast? I guess he's just insanely fast. I mean, they've moved up and haven't used their other units. Seems great for us. We're in good position here. What do you mean he's obstructed? By what is he obstructed? Obstructed by obstacle. You mean the hill I'm standing on? He's a giant, and I'm looking at him from a fucking hilltop. How the fuck is he obstructed by anything? What tree? What is this tree that's blocking? Those trees are blocking. I guess it's just this. So he's not obstructed here then at all because it's the position. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm just surprised by that. I guess that tree is in the way. I thought it pathed. Anyway, it's fine. Must be just the weird angle. Okay. Charge resistant. All right. We want to kill both the unicorn and that. Is it worth a AoE buff for damage? Probably. 9,000 units get buffed by that. Is it worth 2 of those? Possibly. Alright, so this thing's not going to be obstructed though, although it's in burning terrain, so it's going to be a weaker shot there. Yep. I feel like sundering this is, or getting marks on these is actually pretty good. Is it worth a retail from the giant to do it? Possibly. I'm not really scared of these units. Retail is going to do 26 fire damage to my hound. Okay. We want to sunders from physical damage, right? Is the giant resistant to blight by chance? Also, he's got 6 resistance in general. He's not particularly resistant to blight though. Okay. Big units look awesome. I love the look of the like tier 5 and tier 4 and tier 5 units in this game, but I haven't. The one game we played, the tier 4s and tier 5s came out too late relative to when we had already beaten the economic curve of the game, which meant that we didn't get to actually do shit with them, which was kind of a bummer. All right, where are my skirmishers? Here. And if I get from this angle, I can get into there. It's interesting that that gives me 100 and that gives me 20 less, I guess, there. What do these archers do? So these units are move and attack for like out to there probably. Okay. Kind of want this unit through there. I guess it's there. This hound's not going to be able to get down at this rate. I guess next turn it could if that other hound, if the shield moves out of the way. So if we move hound there first and then move to here. 65 now blocked by our own unit. Oh, get fucked. Don't actually want to hit my own unit in the back particularly. We want more Sunders first. Do we need more? We're going to need more Sunders. Are we kidding? Maybe I should have damage buffed again too. Shit. Nope, wrong one. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stun that. This one's gonna come back and throw. So this needs to go here. Is this thing stun resistant in any way that I need to know about? 3. So not really. Okay. Shield Bass resisted. Counterattack burns me. Nice. Okay. Anything else want to go wrong? No? Okay. I guess we're not boning this anymore. We gotta kill it though. What else hasn't attacked? The archer and the leader. Bolts are fire, so it's actually gonna be really light damage to him. So that's what we want. Shouldn't matter then. Okay. Or rather, it's not gonna change the number of attackers I have to do it with. What is blocking this? My unit? I can't tell if that means... I guess I can hover. Obscured by obstacle, long range, eagle bow. So that's 80 there. If we go forward, we get 100. 2 100s better than 3 80s. Probably. Why does that no longer... Okay, it's now full block, but it doesn't matter. Okay. You're not gonna fucking die, are you? At the end of all this. Still alive. This giant. 8 health left. I'm not sure we can do 8 with 2 attacks on this character. That's only an 80% too, because it's going to be super fire resistant. It says we do 24 off 3 at 60s. I don't want to dick with that though. This is doing how much? 9 lightning. What's its lightning resist? So it's taking... These previews could be better, huh? Shock is 47%. So we don't actually do 9 lightning then. Oh, I should have looked at his fire resist was right there. Sorry. Takes 72% reduction from fire. So we do about a third on fire. So about 3, probably 2, call it. And then what was the other one? Like 30%. So we're actually doing 9 a hit. So 2 hits at 80 is actually a pretty good chance of killing it. Might leave it at 1 some of the time. And he's poisoned. I don't know when his poison dot ticks though. Anyone know? It says each turn, doesn't tell me if beginning or end. If he gets an action and gets his stomp off, it's all for naught, so I really don't want that. End of turn. End of his turn. So he's probably already had his poison tick. It's not end of round by chance, right? Yeah. It's giant. Alright, this unit has actually sprint. Which seems good. I'm gonna do that in a second. This thing's already fired or not? It has not. Okay. We'll see the dot. We gotta watch this turn. I've asked this question before about the dot, and I have not set myself to up the answer for some reason, so we should figure that out. Is this thing slippery as well, so it goes where the fuck it wants? It's not. Okay. The Tactical puzzles are fun in this game. They're really fun. Okay. Who can act? Just you. Yes, no shit. Okay. Oh, where did the okay? Well, wait. Watch. Where's the dot? He has no dot, according to that. I didn't see it all. Like, it doesn't look like he's poisoned either. Did he cure his status effects in some way? He doesn't. Not poisoned here. Maybe he resisted the poison. Maybe the poison was only on the giant. I have no idea at the end of all that. What did my log say? Oh shit! I just realized sometimes you crash the game by opening log. Let's hope it's not right now. I mean, we ought to be able to see our burns too. It ought to behave the same way, right? Don't know. I no idea. Okay. Out of range. So much for the high ground. Okay, the warrior's on fire, so moving through fire doesn't really matter. I guess we could stun one of those, focus one of those, drop a dog on another one. Okay. Presumably we can kill this. 370s on flank. Scared by obstacle. We need a spell that demolishes. Do I need to buff again, by the way? I'm not sure we do. Okay. And is my put out fire on cooldown again? It is. For how many more turns? 1. Okay. Mystery solved what? Oh, the question is always maybe. Yeah, mystery solved. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna kill that. We can maybe stun that to go on fire to do it, but a little bit of fire damage is okay. Just a lot of fire damage is the problem. Does this... I cast this now. Heal target friendly 40 temp and dispel all its negatives. So I don't have to wait for death. I can cast it preemptively. I don't think I knew that last playthrough or last fight. Okay. So how do we kill this? We shoot it a bunch of times with the archer. We'd like to apply a debuff to it, but the debuff's over there, so we can't cast from there. So we can sunder it to make the damage better. Okay. Only 50 because of its location. Could go stab it too. Okay. So I face there, my frontals are here, that's okay. Alright, stunned for you. Already attacked, already attacked, already attacked. You haven't attacked. We also got this. 50% there. Okay. Getting a lot of 50%. It's not really a complaint, but just an observation that we're getting a little lucky. It's nice. Alright, we want to go in there. Oh, I see. You don't want to path through the fire. You don't want to path through a zone of control. But if I scoot over here, could even slippery around it if we need to. But then this could go into that. Cancels its retail, so hypothetically we can move through there without burning now. Without refreshing the dot. I mean, we're already on fire. Do we even care? How many more turns does this fire last for? 3. It's not going to last 3 more turns. Doesn't make any difference. Alright, so we go here. Alright, these guys are going to be able to get in. Maybe not. They have to go through burning. Fuck. The burning is really annoying, honestly. I want to give them something to... You could just kill them, I guess. Okay, that thing's dotted. We gotta watch this one for the timing on the dot, chat, okay? That's what we want to see. I don't know if it can resist individual instances of damage or not. Okay. Yeah, the heal. I guess it could just be there preemptively. Is it gonna reapply burning instantly when it's standing on a burning tile? I mean, I could walk it away. It's not currently stunned. We're not currently. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go there. Let's put the burning out. Okay. And does that also give the buff that when I cast it, he's going to go into... Did we miss a buff, chat? I think when we respect, I think one of our other leaders had some weird... What's this guy's, like, starting ability? Did he have support casting? He has defensive encouragement. Oh. We're casting a lot of defensive abilities that would have triggered for this guy. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad. Alright, we got that useless Imperium. Maybe we'll respec later. Okay. So we don't have defensive encouragement here. So I can attack and get flanked. I guess if, let's see if this stun lands. This stun lands, maybe? Did land. So I'm not worried about this unit coming over here, I don't think, because I can't get there now. So I guess we can take the attack, that's what I'm getting at. Okay. Alright, and we want to know when this dot applies. So, this unit won't do anything on this turn. It can't be burned. It's currently poisoned. The poison is worth 8 damage. It's at 16.